Happy Shivaratri to all. I'm Sirisha Pamidi from Georgia. We all know that Shiva has many names: Mahadev, Adiyogi, Sadashiva, Rudradev, so many. Whenever we see the idol of Lord Shiva, first we notice that Shiva has a third eye, but we cannot understand that we also have a third eye. Through the darshan of Shiva, it imparts much knowledge and inspires in many ways. He is Trinetradhari. That means we should perceive the world through third eye. It brings balance and harmony in our lives. Lord Shiva is always in a state of meditation. We all get activate third eye through meditation, my dear friends. Another name of Shiva is Garalakanta. We all know the story of Ksheerasagara Mantana. For the sake of nectar, all devas and asuras churning the mantana using Vasiki as a rope. First came the poison. Lord Shiva swallowed the poison and his throat turned blue. Since then we called Nilakanta and Garalakanta. What is the inner wisdom of this? We all should understand while doing meditation, first thing we will see the negativity will be cleansed. At that time, when you express negativity, it harms others. If you repress, it harms your body. What should we do? We have to hold it on your throat, and by noticing, observing those negative emotions, it disappears, my dear friend. On this special occasion, we all to do meditation. We have to dedicate our time for meditation, my dear friends. Thank you for watching this video. Happy Shivaratri to all.
Hello friends, my name is Sheetal Pawar. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. For me, Shiva is all about Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. One must experience this truth, my dear friends. In order to experience, one must go inside, not outside. And Shivaratri is a day to travel inside. If you are not begin your inner journey, this is the perfect day to start your journey. If you are already in your journey and your practices intensify on this day, and I wish everyone experience that Shiva within you and all around you. Everything is Shivoham, my dear friends. All existence is Shiva. So let us all experience this bliss on the Shivaratri day with the practice of meditation, Sajjana Sangatya. Happy Shivaratri.
Divine greetings, Masters. This is Madhu Soni from Chicago, USA. A very happy MahaShivaratri to everyone. And as you all know, MahaShivaratri is the night of the Lord Shiva. And on this night, Goddess Parvati married Lord Shiva. It is also very significant as it is the union night of the divine feminine and divine masculine energies, where the divine masculine is the Shiva and divine feminine is Goddess Parvati or Goddess Shakti. And this day is very significant as well because on this day Shiva became one with Mount Kailash. He also performed his first Tandav dance, and through which he saved our planet. He's also known as Adi Yogi, Adi Guru, and there are many other beautiful names of Lord Shiva. But today, here at this time, I chose Ashtamurti, which I wanted to explain. So Ashtamurti, as the name stands, is the 8 attributes of the Hindu deity Lord Shiva. So the first name or the first attribute is Sarva, second Bhava, third Rudra, fourth is Ugra, fifth is Bhima, sixth is Pashupati, seventh is Mahadev, and eighth is Ishana. So where Sarva, when we take the first name, Sarva meaning Bhumi or earth, Bhava meaning Jal, also known as water or emotions, Rudra, that is Agni, fire or the divine light, Ugra meaning Vayu or air or wind, Bhima, which represents space, Akash or ether, Pashupati meaning Lord of the animals or Lord of the beings. We are also known as Yajman. So he is also the Lord of the Yajmanas. So that is why he is also known as Pashupati. Now Mahadev. Mahadev, as the name says, he carries the moon on top of his head. So he is Lord of the Lords carrying moon on his forehead, and that meaning is Chandra or moon. That is why he is known as Mahadev. Ishana, meaning Surya or sun. So these are some of the names that Ashtamurti also stands for, and Mahadev is represented by so many beautiful names. Thank you so much for listening to me, Masters. Thank you. Happy MahaShivaratri once again.
Hello viewers, my name is Pushpa Pocham. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Happy Shivaratri. So my favorite name of Lord Shiva is Hara. Shiva being a part of Trinity, so Trimurtis who are responsible for Srishti, Sthiti, Laya. So Hara is the destroyer of all of the evils. Thank you so much. Happy Shivaratri.
Om Swaramayaya Namaha. Give me the qualities of the one who is one with the vibrational sound. Omkaram, the primordial sound, is considered to be the embodiment of Lord Shiva. Our Indian rishis have discovered this fact ages ago. Nowadays, there is a science called cymatics, which is becoming pretty popular. This science studies the visual effects of the vibrational frequencies produced by sound. A study on Omkaram showed that it created the patterns similar to that of the universe when Omkaram is produced. Lord Shiva is the source of the vibrational sound Omkaram. He is sustaining this universe by penetrating these vibrations and keeping them in sync. His Tanda could create or destroy mere planets to galaxies. When we chant this quality of Lord Shiva, we are affirming that we are becoming one with the one who is one with the vibrational sound. We are becoming one with that magnificent vibration which penetrates through the big and the small, the light and the dense, the known and the unknown, and the good and the bad. We become one with those magnificent vibrations which create, sustain, and destroy everything. Om Swaramayaya Namaha.
Mahashiva became Nilakant when he drank the poison during churning of the ocean. Parvati, as Mahavidya, stopped it at his throat from spreading into his body completely. That's when he became the blue throat Nilakant. Sometimes we also in our life overdo things which is beyond our capacity and it could be poisonous. So that's when wisdom comes into our rescue. Wish you all a happy and wise MahaShivaratri.
Happy Shivaratri. Shiva as Kalabhairava. Kalabhairava means beyond time, birth and death. We experience this in our meditation. Happy Mahashivaratri.
Namaste everyone. My name is Surekha Valluru. I am from Austin, Texas. Wishing you all a very happy Mahashivaratri. Today I am going to talk about Mahashivaratri and what wisdom we can learn from it. Mahashivaratri marks the union of Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati, and this marriage has a very profound meaning. Shiva embodies as Purusha, which is the mindfulness, and while Parvati as Prakriti, which is the nature. So union of consciousness and energy results in creation. And they say the Linga form of Lord Shiva came into being on Mahashivaratri, which signifies or celebrates the fundamental realities of life. So for me, Shiva is the most powerful and mystical deity in Hinduism. Every culture, every civilization, or every person needs some form of symbolism to inspire them. So what we can learn and apply in our lives. So few things. The first thing is like Shiva Panchakshari Stotram, what Om Namah Shivaya. So if you take the five syllables from it, Nama Shivaya. So according to Hindu traditions, the human body is considered to be made up of 5 elements, and these holy letters represents those elements. Like Na is Prithvi Tattva, which is the earth element, Ma is the Jal Tattva, which is the water element, and Si Agni Tattva, fire element, and Va is Vayu Tattva, which is the air factor, and finally the Ya energizes the Akshaya, Akasha or Akasha Tattva, or the sky, the space element. And now we are going to talk about a few attributes or the qualities of Lord Shiva which we can learn and and implement in our life. So the first thing is he's considered as the first yogi, which is nothing but Adi Yogi. So he is the first yogi, and Shiva was the first to adopt yoga and meditation as a way of life. So as a Adi Yogi, he showed us a path in harmony, to live in harmony and with nature. So that's why he's showing us how to live as an yogi. And the second one is a destroyer of darkness. So Shiva is also known as a destroyer or transformer. The deeper symbolism is that we can overcome our inner demons and embrace the shadow within through self-awareness, self-awakening, and self-control. By working on ourselves, we can transform the darkness into light, both within and around us. And the third one is Nandi. So Nandi is another symbol which Lord Shiva carries. And what Nandi signifies is that a lot of patience. So basically Nandi is a bull. Is the quality of Nandi is like he just sits and in alert. He's not sleepy. He's not sitting in a passive way. He's always active, sitting full of alertness, full of life, but just sitting, which is nothing but meditation. That is the meditation we need to be in. And the fourth one is balance of energies. So the essence of Shiva is Shakti, which means power. The deeper meaning is that we all have an equal balance of masculine and feminine energies within us. When we honor both the masculine and feminine within and around us, we become really truly powerful and impactful. And the fifth one is the third eye. Shiva has a third eye on the forehead, which we all know, and it represents the pineal gland. The deeper meaning is the awakening of consciousness. Opening the third eye allows us to access higher levels of wisdom and consciousness. Opening the third eye also means embarking on a spiritual journey of enlightenment. And the sixth one is a snake around the neck. So what is the snake represent? Snake represents the ego. When we master our ego, it becomes like an ornament which we wear. Also, the snake is coiled 3 times around the neck of Shiva, right? So this represents the 3 forms of time, past, present, and future, that we go through. And the 7th one is the trident, which is the Trishul. It is a weapon for Lord Shiva. So this has 3 prongs, which represents the 3 powers as well as 3 states. The 3 powers are Shakti, which is will, Jnana, knowledge, and Kriya, which is action. These powers, when are aligned properly, then it will help us to achieve our goals. And the 3 states are nothing but the states of consciousness: waking, dreaming, and sleeping, which we experience as human beings. And the 8th one is the moon, which he carries. Lord Shiva has it on his head. This represents a mind which is at peace. It also depicts when our mind is calm and clear like the moon. We are able to achieve inner peace, self-discipline, and great achievements. So the moon basically stands the master of one's own mind. And the 9th one is the Ganges, the river Ganga, which flows from Lord Shiva's head. Ganga represents a river of purity as well as the river which brings life. The deeper symbolism is that flow of energy, or Ganga represents the flow of energy or flow of knowledge, flow of purity. It means we can access flow in everyday life, like river flows with changes with time and with energy. And the 9th one is the Damaru, which symbolizes the universe, which is always expanding and collapsing. If one sees his heartbeat, it is not in a straight line. It is in a rhythm way, going up and down. the whole world is nothing but rhythms. Energy is rising and collapsing. And so the shape of Damaru is like the expansion and collapsing. So that is what Damaru represents. And the last one is the mantra. Shiva has a powerful mantra, number 10, Om Namah Shivaya. So the first vibration, Om is nothing but it's the first vibration of the universe. And Namaha means to bow. So this mantra is a passage to know and understand ourselves. So which to dedicate time to our inner self and our deepest nature. The deeper meaning of this mantra, Om Namah Shivaya, is simply I bow to my inner self. And ashes on the skin. Lord Shiva, the next attribute is ashes on the skin. Shiva's body is made with ashes. So this symbolizes the ultimate truth that death is a reality which we all experience. The ashes remind us to stay grounded and humble while accepting the cycle of life and death. And the 12th one is the tiger skin. Shiva wears only a tiger skin as clothes. It symbolizes courage as well as detachment from material things. The deeper meaning is about one's inner power. The tiger being a metaphor for inner strength, power, and resilience, which is nothing but, so the tiger skin represents fearless. And the last one is a Rudraksha, which Shiva wears around his hands and on his neck, which represents or which stands for purity and concentration. So it symbolizes how we can sanctify the mind through meditative practices. So in my view, Shiva symbolizes a mystic who has mastered himself as nothing to prove and is able to direct energy with intention. In essence, Shiva was the first yogi who conquered his mind, balanced his energies, and accessed the authentic power. Thank you.